Good morning. This is my advice for everyone who was hit by Hurricane Helene, and having to deal with FEMA and insurance, and anyone in Milton's path, and just general advice on how to prove that you have what you have and to be prepared to deal with the hellacious paperwork you're going to have to do. Hi, I'm Holly. I have lost my home once to a fire and another time to an earthquake. When I lost my home to an earthquake, I applied for FEMA and it was a whole nightmare. So let me tell you some things that'll make it easier for you. Number one, if you are still before the storm, if the storm hasn't hit you, if you just want to be prepared for something, I highly recommend you take a video of everything you own and hold dear right now. Because when you have to evacuate, the stuff doesn't matter. It really doesn't, right? Like, trust me, you can always replace stuff. If I can do it, you can do it. But if you want to file a claim, it's really important to prove that you own what you own. Sometimes insurance will ask for receipts, credit card statements, blah, blah, blah. And of course, especially after a horrific event, you're not going to have that stuff, or you're going to be in shock. You might be grieving. You might just be like completely disassociative. And all of that makes sense and is normal. But if you can, I want you to do this one thing. This one thing, okay? I want you to go video your house. I want you to take a video of all of the jewelry that you love so much that is expensive or sentimental, right? I want you to take pictures of the art that you have. I want you to document the equipment you have from your computers and laptops and cell phones. I want you to go take pictures, a video of your furniture. Of the stuff in your storage closet. I want you to photograph if you have a freezer in your garage. I want you to take pictures of your appliances, your pots and pans, everything. And then I want you to upload it. I want you to upload the video of everything that you own and have, including your cars. Don't forget the stuff on the outside of your house. If your house has a pool, a gazebo, is awesomely decorated out there, you have a fire pit, I don't care, the furniture out there, the bicycles in your garage, the lawnmower out there, everything, get that on that video. Then send that video and keep it in your cloud so you have access to it, and also put it on a thumb drive so you can keep it with you. I keep that in what I always call my earthquake bag, which is a previous video I did. I also highly recommend that you send that video to someone nowhere near the storm. So that way you have backups backup. But when you go to file your insurance claims, and because you're in a state of shock, you can't remember that you have your signed baseball or your signed book or your grandma's favorite necklace that you had that you kept, like all of these things you need to prove that you own and have with insurance and with FEMA. So once you have that, keep it in a safe space, again, cloud, friend, and on an external drive. If you can evacuate, please do. Hurricanes offer something that an earthquake doesn't, which is you have warning. So please be safe. Please, please, please be safe. And in your go bag, or I call it my earthquake bag, really comfortable clothes, at least $1,000 to get by whatever you can. Backup batteries. You know, I have another video, I'm not the best at linking, but I'll link that here. But all the things that you might need to comfort you in an exceedingly uncomfortable place. FEMA will make you jump through hoops, lots and lots of hoops. I can tell you stories after the Northridge earthquake that I had signed up. Actually, I had only gotten out of my apartment and I was in my bathrobe because it was at 3:30 in the morning. I was only in a bathrobe, and if someone hadn't come, a friend of a friend came and picked me up, I would have just been on the street. Seriously. They took me to their grandmother's, and then they also took me to FEMA. And I filled out all the paperwork. Long story short, FEMA lost my paperwork. Now this was in the 90s, so whatever. But FEMA lost my paperwork. I had to redo everything, and I had a file, like a paper file, because things had been destroyed. That was like this big. It was like 6 inches wide, like a folding Filofax thing. And I had the name, this is what you have to keep track of, the name, the date, and the time of every communication between you and FEMA or you and your insurance. You need to make sure you have a paper trail. Repeat after me, paper trail. I'm not being facetious. Then name, date, time, what the email was. If you can print a copy out, you might not be able to. If you are physically dealing with FEMA, I want you to bring a pen and paper, or take some from them for goodness sakes, and write name, date, and person and what they said it was. The money goes fast, right? Because you have nothing. So ask for everything. And I hope you stay safe. I hope this finds the people that need it. I know I have a tiny account, so if anyone can boost this, that's great. I'm not on TikTok for any sort of being seen like in any sort of way, really. But I really believe in helping people. So again, stay safe. If you can show everything that you have, everything on a video, so that way when it comes time for things and you get to put your claims in, and I hope your insurance helps you, and I hope that FEMA helps you, that you have it. But most of all, I want you to know that I know how hard it is. I know what it's like to lose a home. I know what it's like to have to start over. And it's hard. But if I could do it, you could do it. Stay safe.